Hello, everyone. My name is Alexandria Moore. Um, the teacher that inspired me to become an educator would be my fourth grade teacher, Miss Price. I attended Leith Walk Elementary School, which is back in Baltimore, Maryland. And she, um, she was just so genuine. She came to class every single day with a humongous smile on her face. From start of the day to the end of the day, she really put her heart was on her sleeve, and you felt it, you knew it as a student. She inspired us to be to be wonderful at whatever we wanted to do. That we can reach for the stars. That all we had to do was just think big and reach and go for it. And that's what I want to instill in my students. Um, I remember she would bring life, she would bring lessons to life. We didn't learn science, we did science. I remember she threw some materials and had us work together as groups and put batteries, wires, a light bulb, and we had just done a lesson, a science lesson, and on like energy and so forth. And we had to just figure it out, trial and error until we got it right. And I remember like the light on everyone's faces as they started to realize, oh, this is how you do it. And we wanted more. It was one where you were so interested in the discovery of the lessons that you just wanted more. And that's what I want to do for my students as well. Um, on top of that, she even had us go at the end of the school year to a 4U trip where we went to camp with our classmates. And we did zip line and we walked through a marsh. We had to have special boots and all that. It was an experience for us city people we've never had, going out there and actually experiencing the wild in that sense. And that was with Miss Price. She was just that great. She was a phenomenal teacher. Um, she allowed us to be proud of ourselves. She embraced heritage. It was so great. I mean, it was like, you know, there should be no question about who you are or where you come from. Just know that you can be anything you set yourself to, and embrace who you are, embrace your heritage, um, because that makes you who you are, uniquely you. And that's what I want to do too, to push the importance of a multicultural, diverse, real life perspective in my instruction. Critical thinking, the whole nine. That's all. That was what she was all about. Um, and then also, I remember we had a segment where we learned about Maya Angelou, and we read into her poetry and we dissected it, and we then afterwards, I remember I was so inspired that I wound up creating my own book of poetry and had it as the completed works of Alexandria. Um, and that's the kind of inspiration. That's what she did for me, and I'm sure for the rest of us in our class. And that's what I want to do for my students. For them to see, to see beyond, even just to know that they can do so many things, to go beyond even their one level to the next, that they can keep climbing, they can keep soaring, they can be the next best this or the next best that, you know, there's no limits. Um, Let me see. She also, yeah, she told us to have faith in ourselves. Um, we just knew that anything we wanted to do, we put our mind to it, as long as we just even think big, that that was something we can actually achieve and accomplish. And I remember she even had a big banner that said, "Believe it, achieve it." And what a wonderful way to start off with a big smile on the face and end this day with that same big smile. And when you look, you see big letters across the wall that said, "Believe it, achieve it." And you actually believed it. So she was instrumental in me becoming an educator. Thank you, Miss Price.